Okay, and last, but I was already thinking about how I wanted to say it because I'm like, oh, that is so like, um, Aries being last, but like, people be saying that it's like first, and it's just like, oh, did I just like make like a funny joke that really wasn't that funny? Like, I'm mad corny, bro. Like, I'm corny. So please don't tell me that I'm corny. But not about me. But oh, it's because it's Aries, and this is a reading for Aries sun, moon, and risings. I'm an Aries moon. Not right now. Right now, I'm no thing. I'm space within space. I'm space within space, bitch. I'm spacing in space that's using space like a fucking space bitch. That's my space bitch right there. Look at my little space bitch. Oh, she's such a little space bitch. That's how I look at myself, like a little space bitch. Like, I be treat myself good. I treat myself good. I treat myself like a space bitch, but I ultimately remember, bitch, I am nothing. I am no space. I will hop up with this body and not give a fuck. Bitch, you talking about Flight on here talking about pause, another Aries. Flight came on here talking about some Flight came on here talking about some everybody that hopped out the building. When they was talking about everybody didn't hop out the building, they was talking about me, bitch. I didn't even fucking backflip out the goddamn side of the patio. Out the side of the patio, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm hopping, jumping out the window on this one. I'm gone, bitch. You ain't never gotta worry about me. What? I know, like, in real life, that be me. But in the spiritual realm, you ain't never gotta worry about me being like, no, what? Bitch, jump. I'm jumping, yo. It's gonna take me a while, but no, like, you know, the physical gotta catch up with the spiritual. Spiritually, I'm there. Physically, I may still be like in the same position, and it looked like everybody else had jumped out the window but me. Everybody else had jumped out the window but me. But no. I jumped out the window. I jumped out the fucking window. But like, it was just too much in the space first. Like, I was there in the space, but now I'm like, I want to take my physical to the trying to do some pseudo shit. I want to take my physical to the space that I've already traveled to, you know, because the mind, it's the mind, then the body. You get what I'm saying? So my mind is there, my body, that's what's catching up. So let's get out of my body for a moment and let's get into the overall body, because like, I don't want us to just be overall religious. I want us to be religiously overall. Like, don't just get into my true religions, bitch. Let's get into yours too. Let's get into your true religions too. So, Aries, last but certainly not the least, is 3 of Hearts. So, familiar connections. Ooh, Flight was literally just talking about this, like familiar connections, like things coming back around, like 2019 type shit. But familiar connections, familiar opportunities, familiar waters, familiar feelings, familiar, you know, vibes. Feel familiar, take me to this place. Shit, I feel like I've been here before. That's the idea. Now, what's the problem with that? And also the solution then came out. The problem, giving your grand support towards the negative, or I don't know why I said negative, because just because it's dark doesn't, I mean, that is negative. I feel like we spent probably like 20-30 years just on that principle with motherfuckers like, no, you drink at this water fountain and you drink at that water fountain. It took y'all like 40, 50, 200 years of like actually like playing out principles and goddamn like thingies to the point that like it just stopped being like, you know, like word witchcraft, and it started to be physical, like mental witchcraft. When then later generations, I be feeling bad for folks sometimes, like when I be meeting racist motherfuckers, I just be feeling bad, because it's just like, damn, like not only like did you get caught up in the witchcraft, But damn, you still there? And where am I to be looking at you 3,000 eons later, knowing that you lost in some shit? Where am I at? That's the selfish aspect. But bitch, if we want to worry about you for a moment, like, it gives very much like just because something is dark does not mean that it's negative. That just means that it's unseen. So the problem, the unseen ways in which you give your grand support, that may be the problem. So yeah, it may be familiar connections and opportunities, but the way that you actually go about giving your grand support is very unseen. Motherfuckers don't know how it is that you come in. You know how it is that you come in because obviously you're here watching this video. I feel like people who know how it is that they're coming, they came here. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't want to be here, you wouldn't have came. But if you know how you coming, you get what I'm saying? Know how you coming. Regardless, this is a story, motherfucker. These things are familiar. They're connections. You know how you coming. You know how you coming, but other motherfuckers may not know how you coming. But you know how you coming. You know how it is that you want to associate. You know how it is that you feel, about what it is that you want to be familiar with, what it is that you want to just be public about. You know that shit. You know what you want to associate with. 3 of Spades. The solution may just be, building on that. Building on the fact that motherfuckers may not know everything. Build on that. See how it plays out. Actually building on being practical, that the fact that motherfuckers may not know how you come in, but you know how you come in. And that's the part that fucking matters. You know how you come in, because bitch, you wouldn't have came. Why would you come if you didn't know how you were coming? Bitch, how were you getting there? How were you getting there if you didn't know how you were? But you knew where you were going, but you didn't know how you were coming. 3, know how you coming and build on the fact that what your vibe is, the environment that you're creating, it may be very much unseen before it's something that, can get into the idea of ultimately your ideas are things, opportunities, things that you can build on. To get into the build, you have to then have an opportunity. You have to look at that like opportunity. You have to in some way value that, as something, as a connection. Unless you just connecting for the sake of connecting, and it's just like, motherfucker, know how you're coming. That is like, know how you're coming. Actually have a connection. Sometimes you have a connection with somebody and you realize what the connection is built on, and then you know how you were coming. You know how you came. Okay? Know how you coming, Aries.